Hi, welcome to J and D's Journey to Retirement.
Hi, I'm Jay. Hope you guys are having a great day.
And I'm Dee. And today we're going to talk about money saved for retirement.
Most people don't have anything saved, but don't worry. We could start right now and you'll see it grow and compound over the years. We started saving in our early 30s. We weren't saving much, like 5%. We just recently, maybe like 5 years ago, we were 45, we started maxing out our 401k and our 403b. We increased it every year a few percentages with our raises. We got a raise. We said we could live. We lived without it before. We could live without it now, and we just started saving that until we maxed everything out.
Yeah, and it's kind of one of our biggest mistakes because when I started out as a teacher, we should have been maxing out my 403b, which we did not. And because we've seen the growth these past 5 years, it's amazing. We've seen the growth, and I'm like, wow, that was about 20 years wasted. And I'm a big advocate when these young teachers walk in the door. That's one of the first things I always tell them. They ask me, what advice do you have? And instead of teaching advice, I'm like, I think I'm a financial advisor. I'm like, which we're not. I basically tell them, you gotta max out your 403b. You gotta max out your 403, especially if you live with your parents. Don't waste time. Max out your 403b. You will see the difference when you reach our age, You will see the difference. 10, 15 years. Max out your 403b. Or start with something. Start with something.
If you're in your 20s, I just started my daughter. She just got her first job. She already maxed out her Roth IRA and she's saving into her 401k at 23. Imagine if we started doing that at that age. We would have been so much better. But start now, and if you're in your 20s, start. I know you guys want to go out and have a good time, but save your money.
Did you know that 1 in 4 Americans have no savings for retirement? If you're that one, stop making excuses.
Start saving now. You do not want to be 67 years old with no savings and living on Social Security. My mother, both our parents, no one saved. My mother is 85 years old. She gets $1,100 from Social Security and a $300 pension. Could you survive on $1,400? Most people can't. Don't be that person. Fidelity's rule of thumb. By age 30, you should have 1 times your annual salary. By age 40, you should have 3 times your annual salary. By age 50, you should have 6 times your annual salary. By age 60, you should have 8 times your annual salary. And by age 67, you should have 10 times your annual salary.
Well, these numbers can be very scary and unrealistic to many. But remember, these numbers impact your personal goals. Ask yourself, what age do you want to retire? What lifestyle you hope to have during your retirement years? Do you want to travel or care for your grandchildren? The bottom line is everyone has their own personal saving goals. Think, what are yours? According to Fidelity, you should aim to save at least 15% of your income annually for retirement. Is this realistic, Jay? What do you think?
For most people, probably not. But you got to shoot for it. It's a goal.
It is a goal, right? I know we're bombarded with inflation, credit card debts, student loans. It's too many financial obligations. And, these young kids are coming out of college with so much debt. It's virtually impossible, but take advantage. Move in with your parents.
Exactly. Look at our daughter. That's what she did.
Yeah, she's smart.
Just start saving.
Start with something. And don't think, 25 is too little. Don't think, start with $10. If that's all you have, start with $10. But start with something.
A lot of these financial institutions, they let you buy partial shares. You don't even need to buy a whole share. You could start with $10, $20. I think the minimum is $5. So there should be no excuses.
Retirement tips. Start now. Not tomorrow. Not next week, not next year. Start today.
You have to set realistic goals. You have to make it a family goal. Everyone should be on the same page. You can't have one person saving and the other one spending. That will never work. We set quarterly goals. You could set monthly goals. You could set yearly goals. You set up the goals that are right for you.
Monthly budget. Calculate your income. Track your expenses. Where is your money going? And make a plan. Adjust your savings to stay on budget. Get out of debt. Pay more than the minimum. If you are able to pay more than once a month, do it. Pay your high interest credit cards first. Do your homework. There are many ways to pay off your debt. Find out what works best for you. Spend less. Eat out less. Check your car insurance and your house insurance yearly. You'd be surprised how much we save, right, Jay?
We saved about $500 this year just switching carriers for the car insurance.
Yeah, sell things. Go to your basements. Go to your attic. You must have tons of things you're not using. Sell them on Facebook Market. Sell them on eBay.
Garage sales.
Yeah. Travel off season. Find your best money saving tips. There are a lot of carriers that just do your homework,
Do your research, go into CheapAware, go into other websites and compare pricing. You'll be surprised how much you can save. And try to book early. The earlier you book, the less you're going to spend. We just booked a vacation and our sister-in-law wants to come with us. They booked 3 weeks later. It cost them another $600 for the same vacation. So book early.
Switch premium cable companies. We did that too as well. And we saving, how much are we saving?
We save $50 a month. We switched our cable service. Call your credit cards. If you're paying them monthly interest, call them up. You'll be surprised. Most of them will lower the credit card rate, the interest rate. If you talk with them, negotiate. They'll do that for you.
And live below your means. Try not to keep up with the Joneses.
My biggest mistake. For 10 years, I had a Lexus. I was paying almost $500 a month in leasing fees. Now I switched over to a Camry, cost me half. That's half, $250 more I could have saved for 10 years. You know how much that would be now? That would be incredible.
Eating out. Do you have to go to a restaurant 3, 4, 5 times a week? That's
insane.
That's insane.
You could save so much money by just taking your lunch to work, not going out as much. You'd be surprised how much money you could save.
And cooking at home.
So start now and save. Ways to save for retirement. A 401k and a 403b. You could max out the 401k and the 403b at $20,500. And if you're under 50, if you're over 50, they'll give you an extra $6,500 you could save. So you could save it up to $27,000. For the IRAs, you could save $6,000 a year if you're under 50. If you're over 50, they give you an extra $1,000. You could save $7,000. If you still have extra money and you haven't started an emergency fund, you should always have 6 months saved for an emergency. If you could check the box on the emergency fund, you could use that extra money, put it in a taxable brokerage account, buy some dividend earning stocks there, some blue chip companies. And that's another way of saving. And I also wanted to suggest a book that I've read that helped us a lot with saving for retirement. It's by Rick Edelman, The Truth About Retirement Plans and IRAs. He also has a bunch of other books on saving and make saving automatic, making it automatic. By that, he means like every month you say, all right, I'm going to take out $1,000, send it to my retirement account. Automatically does it. You don't have to do anything. It takes it right out of your savings account. So that's something good to do. I'm going to put the link on the bottom of this video. And if you decide to purchase it, we get a small commission. Thanks so much. And remember, start saving now and save as much as you can. Good luck to everyone.